very last target. We've seen the excitement of the steep bunny. Gladys and Anne here have each shot an arrow, looking fairly relaxed because after that stunning performance by Gladys on the last target, she knows she's got this one. She's 3 or 4 points up. Yeah, they're hitting spots. This is a reasonably easy target. This is absolutely in the bag for her.
Oh, no, it isn't.
She turns round to look.
That is wide. I'll tell you what, the tension out there, because this is the needle end, this is the money end of the shoot, and the tension is so intense that I think if Elvis walked onto the course right now with some arrows and a microphone, no one would pay him any attention.
Anne needs to just keep this tidy. I really, really don't understand how Gladys could put that out. She shoots a thumb release. It's not like a failure on a hinge. Yeah, she sticks that high four and can't get off fast enough.
You would never have expected that arrow from Gladys. The way she shot so consistently all weekend.
And just shot awe-inspiring. Equaled the best anybody shot on that difficult bunny.
What does that do to the score overall now, though?
I think
pretty much
wide open.
Anne puts this 4 or better and she wins. Now, that's a big 4 when you suddenly go in, well, I've won this. Gladys is probably crying outside. I just don't understand. I mean, it slipped off in some way. It's a 4 and it'll do. 4 on the other side. We just cut to Chris now. Claudine and Will have finished that out.
Oh, Chris.
And that's a very long way away when you're 1 point behind.
That's a costly arrow in terms of position and prize money. He's
looking at his sight. It's not a cut issue. Gives it a quick waggle to see. Chris is an honest sort of shooter. If he shoots like we saw him earlier on one of the film targets, if he sets the arrow away, that's a fantastic picture. If he sets the arrow away, pointing in the wrong place, you'll see it on his face. But I don't think he's got a clue why that's not there, and that's even further out. Just to cut back to Claudine. At least put 1 in the spot.
You were saying she's got work tomorrow, Alistair. What does she do outside of archery?
She's a doctor.
Not bad.
Chris is at a total loss with this. I mean, he's not moving his sight. He's grabbing hold of the barrel on the axle, going, has something moved?
Just checking nothing's loose, yeah.
He's got 1 more shot to shoot, and to be brutally fair, he now knows it's absolutely all over, and he's probably just lost down to 3rd place.
To win coming into this target. It must be heartbreaking.
This is a story in itself. He's not too bothered about how he shoots that, and that's 3 arrows in a group, a long way away from the dot. And
when did you last see Chris White do that?
Nah, look at the look on his face.
I don't think I've ever seen Chris White do that.
Look at him, he's there going, I don't get this.
He just doesn't understand what's happening there.
We might see in the interview afterwards what the problem was, but I think that's a technical issue, and he's probably going strip that bow down as fast as he can. He's had a long weekend shooting at the target champs on the other side of Germany. He's a professional sort of guy, and he knows that Liam is still hanging around. He can't actually shoot 4.43 and still win this.
No, that's a fair point. Also, he's got an opportunity now to not just beat Chris, but really hit him hard.
Beat him solidly. I think you're just going to see this in the middle. It's, for me, I've been impressed with what he does. He is a good archer. That's a spot in the middle. It's interesting. I mean, he's shooting an old Ultratech. It's an old Ultratech because there are no new Ultratechs. He's not shooting Eastern arrows as everybody else is. He's shooting cartel triples.
As do I, by the way.
Yes, good arrows, absolutely. But most people feel somewhat pressurised into shooting, the other makes. That's not a great shot.
That's kind of a fashion choice, isn't it, really? Because, I mean, if we're honest, we see this guy shoot cartels.
With this last shot, he's going to win this tournament. And
exactly. Fantastic arrows.
He's obviously made the right choice of arrows.
Yeah, he's been steady and worked hard all weekend. There may well be a new contract in the post, I would hope, for him.
With that arrow, he's got this
5.54, shot 1 badly. Liam can't overtake him.
In this situation, then, Liam can't overtake him,
but he can make sure a 2nd place.
Yeah, that's a fair point. He's still got a goal.
So we'll still spot this. Set his sight. May even actually be sitting there going like, my God, is there something tricky about this target? Because we haven't exactly shot the middle out of it as we expected.
When you look at those two groups there, do you notice which is the tighter group of those two? Okay, Chris shot
I think something's broken.
But he didn't even shoot a group there.
Yeah. No, I do think something's broken on Chris's bow. And where do you go after you put the first one out there? I mean, he didn't bother. I mean, he looked at everything to check there was nothing wrong, and then he trusted to his sight mark, and he sees no reason for the windage to move. You saw him grab everything on the bow. I don't fault him for not moving the sight over, and to be absolutely fair, he's probably so fed up by the third one that he just went, well, I haven't got a clue, let's see where it goes. So you didn't see him racking the sight around. That'll do.
Is it there?
Just high.
Yeah.
That'll be a high 5-4.
In fact, they're all a tad high, aren't they, really?
Yes. You didn't see Chris fighting with the kit, mainly because it's the last target, and, he knew the position he was in before he got in there. So we'll just wait and see. I expect Liam will just give this a little and pull it down into the spot. Liam's always impressive. That's better. Liam's always impressive to watch. He's an excellent archer. He's got a huge sort of career already at a very young age. I don't think he's the finished article. I don't think he shot consistently or performance-wise well this weekend. If he sneaks out a second place, well, yeah, that's the gods have looked down on him a little bit because perhaps he didn't really deserve this. And 45 minutes ago, it was touch and go whether Blaindal would get past him.
Again, after 2 days, this 1 hour was worth an awful lot of money to the man.
Yes.
There's got to be some tension in that arm.
Well, I think he's pretty relaxed about. He'll know the figures in his head. He'll know what he needs to do. It's not like he's going to walk off and go, I'm surprised.
That's a maximum. Iffy maximum, but maximum.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, your lady champions.
Right, I'm here with the 3 top ladies, Gladys, Anne, Lucy. We'll start with Lucy. How did you enjoy this?
Very good, very good. It's always good to shoot with the top ladies in Europe and the world. So.
And the course and the format, this is the first time you've done this.
I like difficult courses. I enjoy shooting difficult courses. I made good shots today, so I was very pleased with the shooting today.
And not too unhappy about the second to last target?
We won't talk about that one.
Excellent. But overall, so you will be coming back to one of these, which is good, yes.
Really? Yeah.
So you'll be coming back, if it's all possible.
Hopefully, if it's possible, I would like to come back, yes.
That's good. Gladys.
Hello.
You shot very well for 2 days.
Yeah, I was in form, so the last target, I did a mistake, so yeah.
It was so close that it was costly. Yeah. It was difficult to... Again, you enjoy these? You will be...
Yeah, I like to shoot here in Fort van Lier, so, and I like the Pro Archery Series, so yeah, you see me again.
And you will be back next year. Anne, it was hard for some of us to believe that you'd never actually won one of these until now.
Oh, yes.
And it's been an excellent year for you so far, with the feeder field, etc. So... It was hard work today, but you pleased?
Yeah, well, actually my shooting today, I wasn't that pleased, but of course the hardest target, it was good, but the other parts I'm not so satisfied, but today it was enough, but I know that it's not enough next tournament.
Excellent, and obviously we hope to see you again. Hopefully it won't take you as long to win another one.
Yeah, I hope so too.
But thank you very much, and thank you all of you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your gentlemen champions. Your champions, ladies and gentlemen.
The top 3 gents, Liam, Robert, Chris. We'll start with Chris. Pass him the microphone. How do you manage not to win another one?
if I could answer that, Alistair, I mean, with 1 target or 2 targets to go, everything's looking good. We had that hard bunny, everyone more or less shot the same score, but everything went on that last target. Shot 3/4, 12 inches to the right of the target, to the centre. No idea why.
You must be gutted. Yeah, there's not much you can say, yes.
I'm not exactly over the moon.
So, yesterday you said you were shooting really, really well.
Yeah.
Were you still shooting well today?
I wasn't shooting to the same level I was yesterday, but I was fairly happy with my shots. I made a few stupid errors, but nothing I'd expect to miss the centre of the target.
No.
I did. The score stayed pretty much the same all the way through, just those last 2 targets.
Yeah. I mean, that second to last target, what do you think of it?
It's a bit of fun. I mean,
yes.
It's so ridiculously steep. You set your sight into the middle of nowhere and see what you can do. I mean, my first shot was a good shot. Sight was way out. Second shot was a good shot. Got my sight right. And the third one, I was just wobbling all over the place. As well, you see from the video, everyone was doing the same.
Yes. It's a pity. You will be back to shoot more of these, won't you?
Of course.
Good. Liam.
Hello.
So, second one you've been to. Did you think you were going to finish second with 3 targets to go?
Looking at that bunny, anything can happen. You know, I still had every belief that, you know, whoever goes and cleans that target will win the tournament. And I was right, you know, because if I had cleaned it,
yes,
I would have won, you know, and I think it was always on the table, knowing that target was still to come, you know, never kind of lose hope at all,
yes,
you know.
You were just being helpful to the other guy on your target, lending him a thumb release.
He wasn't.
Did you mention to him it was as light as, you know, it was? He
wasn't ever getting that hinge off. So,
yes,
you know, it was either shoot your arrow in the wall or just don't shoot it at all. So, you know, I don't think it made much difference to the final outcome. Trying to shoot a hinge release on a target like that,
steep, he was stuck.
Pretty much, it's not going to happen, or it's not going to happen in a, you know, safe fashion. That's for sure.
So, how have you enjoyed this weekend? You've shot blistering at times, and
you know, mixed reviews really for me this weekend. You know, I've had some real, you know, some good shots and some bad shots, and I think the positive that I can take from it is that my overall performance this weekend was poor, you know, by my standard, and you know, my good shot percentage was way down on what it would be at a, you know, a normal tournament where I felt like I'd shot well. So to still come away, you know, with second place is awesome in my opinion.
Yes.
And I think it's true testament to show, you know, how much I'm kind of growing as a shooter, that I can show up to something, shoot bad, and still, you know, be 1 point off winning. So, you know, I'm kind of pleased. I'm pleased with the result, because I don't really deserve to come second this week. You know, it just, I was, you know, right place, right time, and you know. And
you'll be back for more next year?
Definitely, yeah, with a vengeance. And I'm going to work pretty hard at my field game next year, and come back, and I have every intention of winning one of these.
Good. Robert, it's been a very long weekend for you.
Yes, of course. I'm coming right from Fehmarn in Germany, from the German Championships, and it was a long ride to here.
And I mean, this weekend, you've shot steadily all weekend. It was good second half yesterday.
Yes, of course.
Steadily, and ended up winning this. Did you think you were going to win it this morning?
No, not really, because Chris is so good, and he's a really good archer. Everyone knows him. World champion also. And
this boy's not bad either, but yes.
Of course, sorry, Liam. Of course, and it was so close. Each archer has just 1 point.
Yes.
And I don't know. I don't expect it.
So no, but that's a good result. You must be very pleased to have won it.
Yes, of
and
course.
We look forward to seeing you next year at some of these events in Wales or back here.
In
Germany,
in Fort van Lier, surely. In Wales, I don't know, and also I don't know Mühlenborn because of the German
championships.
ranking lists.
Well done to all 3 of you. Thank you.
Thanks.